Fire burns on water as a tornado forms above it, creating a terrifying scene. Massive rocks tumble from a mountain into the water below.
This thing is literally 3 football fields away from me.
Curved tornado forms above a city under dark clouds, twisting ominously in daylight. The woman drags a carrier across the floor. It gets stuck, and she falls hard and hits her head in daylight. A car tower veers into a truck from the side and damages it while driving in daylight. An object falls from a moving car on the highway, and the driver behind narrowly avoids being hit. The woman slips on the wet floor while mopping indoors and falls painfully. Electric wires short circuit on the highway at night right in front of a police car. A scooter rider suddenly drops into a large hole that is opened in the road at night. A parked truck nearly slips away in a windy parking lot as powerful gusts push it. Landslides send huge rocks crashing down a mountain and block the road in daylight. Heavy snow slides off a building roof and smashes down onto the parked cars below. A massive fish glides peacefully through the ocean in daylight. A scuba diver calmly swims alongside a playful sea lion underwater. A sea lion swims behind a shark in the open water during the day. Tiny marine animals grab food at the surface before diving back into the water in daylight. A massive water surge slams into oceanfront buildings and tears them apart in daylight. A falling tree nearly crushes a moving car, but the driver reacts quickly and escapes.
Oh my God!
A giant inflatable air toy rolls down the street in the rain among moving traffic. A roadside pole collapses onto a three-wheeler, while the driver jumps aside and narrowly survives at night. Something suddenly drops from a rooftop during cloudy daylight weather. A truck loses control on the road, rolls backward, and crashes into the roadside. A three-wheeler slams into a building in daylight while the driver stands stunned by what happened. A bright flash lights up the night sky as a powerful bolt strikes through dark clouds. A woman walking on ice slips and falls heavily during the day. A glass window shatters inside an elevator while workers try to fit it in, and the lift begins moving. Multiple lightning bolts strike a mountain under dark storm clouds in daylight. A towering tornado forms beside a road at night as lightning flashes through the storm clouds.
See? I got this going right here.
A swirling water spout forms over the ocean in sunny weather and fades away as a man films it. A bus crashes into a moving truck, but the truck driver speeds away without stopping. A violent windstorm lifts dust into the air and completely blocks everyone's view. dark cloud tornado forms during the day and slowly spreads across the ground. A car loses control on the street, crashes into several vehicles, and flips as people rush to help. A speeding vehicle smashes into other cars in daylight and is destroyed from the front. A car spins out of control and crashes onto the roadside while people stare in confusion. A car driving the wrong way at night nearly collides with another vehicle before the driver avoids it. A bus skids out of control on a wet road and people nearby panic in fear. A cat falls onto a table from the ceiling along with something attached to it, leaving the man confused indoors. A reversing car loses control and crashes into another vehicle behind it in the evening city traffic. A truck slams into a car that suddenly brakes in the middle of the road. A three-wheeler spins wildly in circles while a man chases it and finally manages to stop it. A scooter tire completely separates as a man tries to pull the scooter up a slope. A biker almost crashes into a car that slides on the highway, but manages to avoid it. Debris falls off a moving truck and nearly hits the vehicle behind, but the driver reacts in time.
Ну, брат Иван-царевич, вот когда служба-то нам и просит. Дяденьки, не сказывайте, что я так долго спал.
The glass door of a construction vehicle shatters as a man jumps down from it. A construction vehicle drops into a freshly collapsed hole in the road during daylight. A glass door breaks apart inside a building as a man tries to open it, leaving him confused. A man panics after seeing an animal inside a refrigerator and breaks the fridge door while the woman watches in shock. An umbrella rolls quickly across the street in strong winds while a man chases it and finally stops it. A parked plane flips over on the ground after being hit by powerful winds. An earthquake shakes a building, and a frightened man runs outside to save himself. Thousands of insects and spiders swarm across an entire wall during daylight. Loose items tumble off a moving car on the highway, narrowly missing the vehicle behind as the driver reacts just in time. Door slips from a man's hands and drops into an elevator shaft, leaving him staring down in confusion. Tree nearly crashes onto a man stepping out of a parked car, but he escapes seconds before impact. Object crashes inside a building, frightening a woman who runs outside and accidentally hits a glass door. Man loses balance on chairs while fixing the ceiling and stands up embarrassed after the fall. Women exit a building in front of a crowd and immediately realize the awkward attention. Bear casually roams around a house in daylight, making the area feel suddenly unsafe.
Hey!
Heavy snowfall cascades down a mountain, covering the entire area in daylight. Earthquake rattles the area, sending people running from their vehicles in panic. Visible through the swirling dust. Floodwater sweeps through a road at evening time, destroying vehicles as shocked people watch helplessly. Massive landslide erupts from a mountain, forcing a man filming nearby to flee for his life. Dark storm cloud with violent winds swallows a highway while traffic struggles through it. Thick dust cloud engulfs an area outside a building, turning daylight into darkness. Powerful winds lift snow off the ground, creating a blinding whiteout effect. Lightning strikes the ground at night near buildings, lighting up the rainy sky. Long horizontal tornado stretches across the sky, stunning the city below. Flock of birds dives into the sea for food as a massive fish moves beneath the surface. Truck crashes beside a street market, forcing seated people to scramble away in fear. Train slams into a bus on a street, sending people running in all directions to survive. Two cars collide into an already wrecked vehicle as a police officer runs for safety. Car sideswipes a moving truck, ripping along its side during daytime traffic. Herd of animals runs across a mountain while a helicopter follows overhead. Driver attempts a risky overtake on the highway and crashes into the back of a truck, destroying the car.
我操的呢嘛！这女的停车呀，靠边，靠右边。我跟前车说一声。这他妈的！
Pedestrian suddenly steps into fast traffic but survives thanks to a driver's quick reflexes. Water bursts out from a building at night, sweeping cars away in seconds. Building collapses into a sinkhole as people stare in shock under the night sky.
Sí.
Landslide mixed with water tears through mountain roads, crushing cars below. Floodwater covers an entire street and destroys parked cars beside buildings. Bright lightning flashes above the city, briefly turning night into day. Lightning strikes a steel pole, blasting mud across the surrounding area. Sky flashes white as lightning bursts through dark clouds above the city.
Oh my God.
Lightning destroys a tree and scorches the field beneath it in seconds. Massive landslide blankets an entire area with mud, crushing buildings beneath it. Construction machine breaks through a high structure, sending huge rocks crashing onto the street below.
Guba aja dong. Oh, grabing guba oh. Pero di pala siya natumba. Kato lang ba?
Earthquake shakes the inside of a building violently during the night. Luxury ship scrapes against a pole, damaging a bridge as people watch from the shore.
I'll go grab. Do we have another one?
Fender's ready on the other side.
Okay, fenders?
In case we start drifting.
Okay.
Building collapses completely in seconds, vanishing behind towering dust clouds.
هزة أرضية يا لطيف لا هيك يا شيل السيارة
Man nearly steps into the path of a moving train until another person pulls him back in time. Car crashes directly into a high-speed train, leaving people rushing to rescue the driver. Bear strolls through a snowy landscape, calmly enjoying its surroundings. Unattended car begins rolling on its own and crashes roadside, shocking bystanders. Deer wanders through traffic as rescue teams carefully guide it to safety. Panda plays joyfully with a ball on the snowy ground in daylight.